Hi, I'm Pastor Charlie.
And I'm Pastor Jay.
You've got questions?
We've got some answers. Today's question, maybe.
Maybe.
Okay. When studying the Bible, it is clear that idolatry is a sin.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Worshipping other gods and statues, for example, is idolatry. In today's world that is filled with so much stuff and so many distractions, how does this prohibition in the Bible reach us now? Good question.
Well, I think that harkens back to the very first commandment, and I happen to have the Book of Concord, which includes the Small Catechism. So let's turn to the Small Catechism, the Ten Commandments.
Bishop Eaton.
There you go, there you go. But this won't fit in your pocket, that's for sure. First commandment, you shall have no other gods. What is this? Answer, we are to fear, love, and trust God above all things. We hear that a God is anything we put our ultimate trust into. And so that which we turn to when everything else fails. I think that can be, there can be other things that become our idols, our things that we worship. But when push comes to shove, the reality is what God gives us is that which doesn't fail. Everything else will fall away, but that one thing is still evident.
And Jesus will be the last thing standing. And since we quoted Luther, he would say that the first thing you think about when your feet hit the floor in the morning, whatever is drawing you out into the world, that is your God. Mm-hmm. And if that is not the gospel, then I think you hear where you need to be focusing your energies. And it's not always easy. I think as humans we are easily distracted. Probably why this is commandment number one, because we mess it up quite so often.
Yep.
We have a God that loves us and forgives us, even though we goof this up probably a lot more often than we want to admit.
Right. I'm reminded of what happened when September 11th happened. And all of a sudden, all the things that were important to us, all those things fell away. Mm-hmm. And that often when those things are gone, we find where our ultimate trust, our ultimate hope comes from, and that is in God through Jesus Christ. And so, yes, idolatry is a sin, but what we turn to is know that we are to fear, love, and trust God above all things. Thanks for the question.